Beijing has been rolling out its red carpet quite a bit in recent days. Last week for Donald Trump, this week for Vladimir Putin. But can we read anything into the timing, the staging and the comparisons between the two and what it might mean for the world? The proximity of the timing between these two visits was, we are told, an accident. After all, Trump's summit was originally delayed. But the fact they happened so close to each other does invite comparison. From a purely ceremonial perspective, the Chinese have clearly made a big effort to not make either leader feel outdone. They were greeted with the same honor guard, the same gun salute, the same cheering children, the same military band. But the real differences came later. Firstly, the interpersonal chemistry between Xi and Putin was really notable. They've met each other more than 40 times, and in the past they've done things like clinking champagne, watching ice hockey, and even cooking together. Today it was all smiles and warmth and talk of old friendships. In contrast, Donald Trump has only met Xi Jinping 7 times. Things at times felt a little stiff, potentially a bit awkward, even a little forced.
You're a great leader. I say it to everybody. You're a great leader. Sometimes people don't like me saying it, but I say it anyway because it's true. I only say the truth.
And then there was the agenda and the achievements. For all of Trump's tech bro diplomacy, his summit was high on optics and a little light on detail. There seems to be agreements for China to buy some Boeing aircraft, agreements to keep talking about tariffs, and the setting up of a so-called Board of Investment and Board of Trade. But in contrast, Putin's summit was absolutely packed. Not just one bilateral, but 2. The signing of 20 agreements, a joint declaration about their vision for a new world order, and a potential understanding on a massive gas pipeline that would link the two countries. The progress alone speaks volumes about the health of the relationships. For China, the optics could hardly be better. 2 significant global players coming to them for help in the wake of wars that they started. Putin needs money, he needs market for his oils, and he needs dual-use military parts to keep him afloat in Ukraine. And Donald Trump, well, he needed help, asking for pressure on the Iranians to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. The messaging for China is clear. We are the gravitational superpower and the world is coming to us for help. Our relations with the US might be stabilized, but that's not going to happen at the expense of our relationship with Russia. And our relations with Russia might be imbalanced, but we at least share a vision for a global order less dominated by the West. That is the joint agenda, and it's the agenda they are pushing.